One Connemara was very slow going into that fence and surrendered a few lengths on its rivals, meanwhile heading towards the open ditch. The first of 3 occasions. Forge Valley on the outside of Know the Rules, at least 3 lengths back to Have One For Me, who is just shaken up momentarily on landing quickly towards the next plain fence. Over to Robbie, Toy Gun and Hand Actor apart. One Connemara is not having a cut at his fences and is becoming remote even at this early stage. So they've taken 5, have this long run to the 2 fences on the climb to the highest point of the track. Just a sedate pace as you would expect. Lots of disappearing from view. Forge Valley, who took them over the first, was still in front when last seen, coming back into view now and is still the leader. And jumped up one well. Forge Valley, if you know the rules, about a length and a half between them. 2 or 3 lengths back to Have One For Me, who took that next fence in 3rd place. Toy Gun and Oakland's Robbie, Hand Actor apart, and One Connemara is already tailed off. Top of the home straight for the first occasion, and freewheeling towards the 8th and 9th fences, very nearly completing the first circuit. And with the exception of One Connemara, this is a fairly well grouped up on meeting the next. And it's a Forge Valley by just over a length from Know the Rules. Have One For Me. Toy Gun is racing much wider than the others towards the near side. Oakland's Robbie and Hand Actor apart, and they remain a good few lengths ahead, at least 25 lengths in front of One Connemara. They go by us again for the second time. They've taken the first 9 fences. The 10th comes up pretty much soon after the turn towards the side of the course. Well, One Connemara is continuing. Forge Valley is 2 lengths in advance of Know the Rules. On meeting the next, Toy Gun has made swift progress to claim 3rd now from Have One For Me, Oakland's Robbie and Hand Actor apart. And the remote One Connemara, who I'm not sure is going to go much further. Over the plain fence before an open ditch, Forge Valley is just over a length ahead of Know the Rules. Toy Gun, Have One For Me, Oakland's Robbie and Hand Actor apart, and pulling up is One Connemara. The open ditch for the second time. Forge Valley is a little bit right-handed at that fence, but still has this lead of about a length. Toy Gun has made progress on to dispute 3rd behind Know the Rules, who's a very definite 2nd. So Toy Gun 3rd, about 5 lengths behind them. Have One For Me intermittently is being pushed along. Hand Actor apart has made a bit of progress. Oakland's Robbie is just losing a bit of ground on those in front as they go on this long run again to the top of the hill. So disappearing from view once more. Forge Valley, who's just about made all and just top Greenwood to this point. The Vale of Luton will come back into view with a couple of lengths to the good over Know the Rules, who landed 2nd. Toy Gun blundered there quite badly, went into it in a share of 3rd, emerged in 5th place and losing ground all the time as they took to the 2nd of those 2 fences along the top. So now they freewheel downhill again on towards the 15th of the 25. They've passed the halfway stage already in this Collins Seafood Limited members race. And as they go towards the next fence, Forge Valley, Know the Rules 1 and 2. Have One For Me, Hand Actor apart, Oakland's Robbie and Toy Gun. Still no increase in the pace. It's been a pretty fair one-day view of the marathon trip. Forge Valley comes towards the fence that will be the last next time. Jumped it beautifully, so too Know the Rules. Hand Actor apart's made good progress throughout the previous circuit, although he's just been cajoled along, slapped down the shoulder from Max Johnson in 3rd place. Have One For Me has never really been travelling as well as some of the others, and he's urged along once more. Toy Gun and Oakland's Robbie in the rear, so they turn away from us again and go on towards the first fence on the final circuit. Forge Valley still jumping fence to fence, 3 lengths in advance of Know the Rules. Hand Actor apart and Have One For Me, Toy Gun and Oakland Robbie. Now they are quickening things up as they turn in towards the back straight for the final time. Approaching the 19th. Into it now, Forge Valley, know the rules, both jump well, hand up to apart, cajoled along 3 lengths away, 4 lengths to Have One For Me, Toy Gun and Oakland Robbie. The open ditch looming large for the final time. Forge Valley again just showing a slight bias to go right at that open ditch, a length to the good from Know The Rules, but Know The Rules is gaining. Hand Up To Apart is very much in touch, still holding every chance at the last down the back. Have One For Me is dropping off them, and it looks as if Oakland Robbie is pulling up, continuing, but hopelessly tailed off is Toy Gun. So they're inside the final half mile or so, and it's Forge Valley being stalked by Know The Rules. There's just about a length and a quarter or so between them. 3 lengths back to Hand Up To Apart in third. Have One For Me is a further 5 lengths away, and they're clear from the remainder. So they disappear, and they'll shave up towards the 4th from home. Forge Valley back into view, a couple of lengths to the good from Know The Rules. Driven Hand Up To Apart is in third, and then comes Have One For Me. 3 out. Forge Valley from Know The Rules, and the race looks to concern these two. Have One For Me jumped it like a tired horse and is dropping off them back in third as they swing the turn back towards the final couple of fences, and downhill they go. Forge Valley by a couple, under pressure to keep the advantage. Know The Rules is closing at the 2nd from home. There's going to be a great deal between the two of them. Forge Valley blundered down, it's gone! Forge Valley, a crashing fall, just couldn't get the landing gear out, and that surely presented the prize to Know The Rules, who held every chance at the second last and jumps the final fence, and it's going to be another winner for the very much informed rider Chris Dawson. There's a scrap for second. Know The Rules, though, is sauntering up the running, and he's going to win in a canter. Know The Rules, Hand Up To Apart has stayed on luckily, and he's driven out to just hold second from Have One For Me, and only 3